Hello, this is Simi Germalini here for Education USA. I'm talking with Caitlin Moore, admissions representative from Guildford College, and she's here to talk to us today about Guildford College as a liberal arts college in the United States, and also about the undergraduate experience for an international student at her school. So, hi, thank you for coming, talking to us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sure. So yeah, do you want to just give a little basic overlay of Guildford College, just what kind of school it is, how big is it?
Guildford's a small private liberal arts school in North Carolina. We're in Greensboro, which is a city of about 300,000 people. Okay. Unlike a lot of liberal arts schools that are kind of in the middle of nowhere, we're only about 10 minutes from Greensboro, so it's really easy to get into town for internships or jobs or restaurants.
What kind of majors do you think people mostly take at Guildford College? Does it tend to err on one science side, or very liberal arts and it's distributed all over the place? Or
We have a really strong liberal arts curriculum in the humanities, but actually our most popular majors are business and science.
Oh wow, that's really impressive.
Then English Lit, which I took, and psychology.
Oh cool. All right, so yes, you told me earlier you were a student there yourself, and what helped you decide to end up at, what was your process in ending up at Guildford College?
Well, I've been looking at liberal arts schools in a lot of different places, a lot in Ohio, actually, and I had a good idea of what I wanted on paper when I was looking at the applications and at the brochures and the websites. Some schools looked really perfect, and then I got there and realized that I really didn't like them. Guildford I got to and actually felt immediately at home.
All right. And I know Guildford has a pretty decent international population, actually. What do you know if there's a certain type of student life for international students, or if they get integrated well into the community, or just the type of international experience on campus?
Our international students really are a part of our community. They're integrated really quickly. You don't have to live with international students. You can choose if you want to live with internationals or with Americans. And really, I would say they kind of have the same experience that all of us have. The people, they do a lot of work. It's definitely academically driven, but to me, what stands out about Guildford is that our community is really tight, and people hang out with their friends on the weekend. They don't go home. We're not a commuter school. I would say my first 2 years, I spent a lot of time on Guildford campus, and then after my junior or senior year, we would go into the city a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds really great, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty best of both worlds. So if you had to say anything about that was your favorite thing to do while you were at Guildford College, or just one thing about it that you think makes it really special and that makes your heart belong to it, no other school, what do you think that would be?
The campus is really close. It's really easy to walk everywhere. There are these really huge old oak trees all over the place, so it's gorgeous and green. And we have a small lake and a pretty big set of woods, and we would tend to go out on sunny afternoons to the lake and hang out and study. In fact, during the summer, I probably spent most of my time studying outside. So
is there any last bit of advice you would maybe give to international students that are looking for liberal arts colleges in the U.S., or just at Guildford specifically, in terms of their application, or just anything like that?
I think the best thing that you can do to make your application stand out at a place like Guildford is, before you apply, email the admissions counselors and tell them that you're thinking about applying, tell them what you're interested in, so that they recognize your name when you do apply and they know that you're really interested in a great student. Also, if they respond to you and they're really friendly, then you know the school is good. And they're going to be friendly and welcoming. If they don't really respond to you, you kind of know how they'll treat you as a student for the next 4 years.
Oh.
So
that's really great advice, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that you can email people personally and actually get a response. I know a lot of big schools, as they are in Europe, you don't really have that much direct contact. Is it kind of like that at Guildford in general? Do you think teachers are very responsive to students and more of a closer relationship between faculty and students there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from my first year on, we would go to our professors' houses for dinner. It's really common. I still go out for dinner with a couple of my professors when I go back to town.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming here and talking to us about Guildford College today.
Okay.
So once again, this is Caitlin Moore for Guildford College. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks.